All right, guys, I am so excited about today. I've been waiting for this for a while. I'm back at my buddy Travis's house. Was out here a while ago taking measurements with the Moser 2 Pro, and now it's time to put some seed down on the ground. We know how much we need. We've got everything ready to go. I'm excited to turn this blank canvas into a beautiful, green, lush lawn. So today I want to go over all the steps that I take whenever I plant grass seed on bare dirt. And I want to emphasize 3 non-negotiable steps, 3 non-negotiable products that I use whenever I plant grass from seed. Here we go. Now the first step, of course, is to prepare the soil, and thankfully he's done all the dirty work for me. He's had landscapers come out. They have actually got a landscape designer, fancy, and they've got a design implemented here, and they're gonna have some really nice beds around the outside. They've got drip lines ready to go, and then obviously the main stage and the park strip. There is park strip here, we're gonna take care of that too, but the main stage, everything else, that's mine. So the first step, as I mentioned, is to get the soil ready, and that's done. They've got a nice layer of topsoil here, perfect seed bed. We're gonna take full advantage. In case you're wondering about background noise, they're going at it and taking this tree down across the street here, and they're cutting everything up to smaller pieces in that dump trailer. Looks like fun. Now the first thing I've gone ahead and done already is I've just walked around the yard and picked up some bigger rocks that was in the topsoil. Got them out of there, we don't need those. Grass isn't gonna grow on rocks, so the rocks are out of here. The second thing I'm gonna do, and this is the first non-negotiable for me, is weed control. Whenever you're growing grass from seed, you're putting down a lot of water, and you're not only watering the new grass seed so it can germinate, you're also watering weed seeds. So we're gonna take care of those today first. So here's what I'm gonna be spraying. There's a couple of products on the market. The popular one is called Tenacity. You can see this has some use to it. The active ingredient is mesotrione, and that's a pre-emergent herbicide that's safe for Kentucky bluegrass, perennial ryegrass. If you're planting something else, read the label, double check, make sure before you buy this and use it that it's safe for the grass that you're trying to plant. It's not compatible with all grass types. Now, this is expensive. If you want a much, much cheaper alternative, get this. This is Torocity. I'll leave a link down below for Amazon. It is the exact same active ingredient, mesotrione. It is the exact same concentrate. It is 40%. Same stuff, much cheaper. We like that. So this is what's going down today. It goes down at 1/2 teaspoon per gallon of water, which covers 1,000 square feet. So 1 gallon of water covers 1,000 square feet. So for every gallon of water, you're gonna use 1/2 teaspoon. Not a lot, but it goes a long way. All right, now that that's down, the next step I'm gonna take is to put some fertilizer down so that we can actually start feeding the soil and feeding the new grass as it grows. Typically, you wanna get a good starter fertilizer. That just means some kind of fertilizer that has all 3 of the main nutrients in it: nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium. All 3 numbers are represented on the bag. Here, we have some really high phosphorus content, and I didn't have any starter fertilizer in the garage. Something's better than nothing. I would use ProPeat anyways. I've got a ProPeat 1704 that we're gonna put down here, and we're gonna put it down about 4 to 5 pounds per 1,000 square feet. So we've got about 2,500 square feet here, so we'll put somewhere eyeball around 10 pounds or so, and we'll be good to go. Now the second non-negotiable item for me is the actual seed we're putting down here. Premium quality, good top quality grass seed, bar none, no exceptions. This is probably the most important for me because this is what we're actually growing, right? Now, for me, I'm absolutely biased. This is my premium Blue Ribbon Kentucky Bluegrass seed mix. I'm super proud of this. It is awesome grass seed. If you live in cool season lawn territory, you've got to try this. You've got to pick some up. If you're redoing your yard or overseeding and you want deep, dark green grass without the need for ironite or any kind of deeper green kind of supplements like that, this is it for you. 0 weed seed in the bag, Tuwaka certified varieties of grass seed, tested and proven to require 40% less water, so it's great for drought environments like here in Utah where I live. This is going to take less water, it's going to be deeper green, and it's just going to look awesome. So this is what's going down. This is a non-negotiable for me. Very excited to see how it looks here in Travis's yard. Okay, the seed is down, very exciting. Now we want to make sure that we establish really good contact between the seed and the soil so it will have a chance to really germinate well and take root and grow nicely. And we're going to do this in 2 steps. Number 1, we're just going to lightly rake. And you can do this with a landscape rake, just don't really push into it, just let it do its thing and just lightly turn the soil over and turn the seed into the soil. Or you can take a leaf rake, a metal leaf rake, flip it over on the back side and just lightly rake the soil and the seed together. That's step 1. Step 2 is to take a roller and roll everything in, really press that seed into the soil. That's going to give you really nice contact and set you up really well for good growth. The last non-negotiable step for me is to cover everything up in peat moss. I love peat moss. Number 1, it's an organic material. It's carbon-based. It's going to be great for the soil. And number 2, it's going to help retain moisture and keep things damp while we're watering after we're done here, so that we can really help ensure germination with these new grass seeds. So we're going to put a light layer, maybe 1/4 inch to a 1/2 inch across the yard of peat moss. Gonna get a little dirty, but it's gonna be well worth it in the long term. All right, now that the peat moss is down, we are ready to water. So the fate of this grow-in is now in Travis's hands. So when it comes to watering, you just wanna keep things damp. You don't wanna overdo it. You don't wanna flood it out. Just keep it damp. Figure out how long it is just to keep it damp without flooding. And we're gonna do that for the next few weeks. We'll probably see the ryegrass germinate in about a week, so we'll keep an eye on that. But that's going to go ahead and do it for this. It's that simple. If you want more detailed information on how to grow grass from seed, I have a free PDF guide linked below on my profile, on my website. You can find it anywhere. Download it, use it. Hopefully it's helpful for you. All the products that I've used linked below. That's gonna go ahead and do it for this one. Leave Travis some comments down below. Give him some encouragement, some positive vibes. We'll get this grass growing. I'll give you an update as soon as possible. Follow along for more helpful and entertaining lawn care content. Thanks again for watching. I'll see you next time.